If you're just trickling in, this is your 30-minute stretch for today with a guest. Me, I'm Rosalyn. I do this every Tuesday, every Thursday, and this is my friend Alexis. Alexis, can you talk? I want to see if I can hear you.
Yeah. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
And Alexis is a fourth grade teacher in the Tenderloin and has a class of 27. And she's shaping the children of our future. Working
That's
super
right.
hard, and it's crazy. And she's doing an awesome job.
Bless you. I was just doing a bunch of stuff for them on online learning with Google Classroom, setting up our morning meeting. We have Zoom talks, and yeah, I was just running around. So thank you for having me. I can't wait to stretch. I'm so excited. Yay, I need this because I sit on the computer all day.
Oh, I'm so happy to do it with you, and you guys keep me motivated, or else I'd just be eating right now.
You're the best.
You're the best. What do you want to stretch today?
Wow. My neck and my hips.
Okay. Awesome. Let's do your neck and your hips.
Okay.
Two spots that carry a lot of responsibility and stress, and I need those spots too. You can sit any way you'd like for your opening meditation, clear your space, get away from your partner. Just kidding. Sorry, Chris, if you're looking.
I locked him in the room.
Oh, maybe
He's
he wants
making
to
music.
do it. Maybe next time he'd do it. Okay, you can have a towel or a blanket next to you if you want to use that for a prop. Relax your shoulders back. Let's close our eyes, or they say stare off the tip of your nose for meditation. Start to slow your breath down, letting your inhales take more time and your exhales take up the same amount of time. Go to the point where you think nothing is left in your lungs and exhale further out, emptying all the space. Inhale in through your nose, let the breath travel down the back of your throat, chest lifts, ribs expand, belly opens. And as you exhale, let everything go. Let's start off today's practice with 3 deep sighs of relief out your mouth. As you inhale, inhale through the nostrils. And as you exhale, drop open your jaw. Good. If you feel comfortable, stick out your tongue in lion's breath. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale, drop open your jaw, stick out your tongue. One more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, huge release out. And come back into your yogic breath, breathing in through your nose and out of your nose. Soften your eyebrows. Soften your jaw. And your next inhale, lift your chin, lift through your heart, gaze up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your chin into your chest, straighten your spine, but flexion of your cervical spine, letting your head come into a nod. Draw your right ear over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, chin to your chest, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, right ear towards your right shoulder and all the way around. Massage through your neck with your neck rolls. Inhaling and exhaling. And for those of you with lower back discomfort, you could always wedge a towel kind of in a ball shape or a small ball underneath your low back to help you sit upright. Last neck roll here. Bring your chin into your chest, come back to center. Let your head go over towards your left. Let your head go over towards your right. Do these little sways to press reset through the back of your neck. Good. Now let your head roll over to the left ear, left shoulder, go all the way around. and breathe. And even in this stretch, it seems simple. We could go too far. Make sure that you're going into a safe place. As yogis, we practice ahimsa, no harm to ourselves, no harm to others, and that's mental or physical. So also remember those thoughts. Try to keep the thoughts positive or release them altogether. Last neck roll here. Come all the way back to center. Lift your heart, press your shoulders back. And as you exhale, round out through your spine, let your chin go towards your chest. Let's add the arms. Reach your arms up and towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round your spine. Slowly restack the spine, bring your hands out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Slide your hands back, roll up. Exhale, roll forward. And slide your hands back. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll forward. Now switch directions. Sweep your hands up. As you exhale, bend your elbows, come into a back bend. Squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs, and then release your hands down. Sweep your hands out and around. And all the way forward. Draw a line up to the sky. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Move through your goddess arms, and then sweep forward. Good. And it's like we're swimming here. Inhale. Exhale. And sweep forward. Now your yogic breath is in through the nose, out of the nose. But if at any point you want to release energy or heat, you can exhale out the mouth whenever you want. Sweep forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, squeeze in. One more, sweep forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, squeeze in. And relax here. Let your hands relax on your knees. Switch your shins. If you're in lotus, switch your lotus. Leading with your heart, go over to your right knee. Inhale to your left knee. Exhale, round through the spine. And you can get as fancy as you like through your arms and your shoulders, pulling your belly button forward. And exhale, press out through your sacrum like you do in cat and cow, undulating through.
Kundalini.
Kundalini. My Kundalini's rising.
I am one with the universe.
Yes. Sing it, sister.
This is awesome.
You're awesome. Let's come back to center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands out to cactus. Bend your elbows. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the elbows together. Press the knuckles together. Keep your elbows together as you lift your heart and pull your ribs off your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, round your spine. Staying in your Anjali Mudra. Pray your hands and bring your forearms down. Bring your head towards your forearms. Slide your hands back, part the elbows, roll your shoulders back on top of your hips. Switch your shins again. Inhale, over to the other side, left knee, right knee, around your spine. In Kundalini, they wear all this like beautiful white yoga clothes. Maybe we should do that. Get super Kundalini, wear our purest outfits, bring that white light in. And my style is a mixture of hatha, vinyasa, a Jaeger in alignment with vinyasa flow without the vinyasa, and a little bit of Pilates and yoga tune-up. But sound movement is sound movement, right? Find your flow. One more Kundalini heart circle here. And come all the way back up. Sweep your hands up to the sky. Inhale, palms turn in, shoulders stay down. As you exhale, bend your elbows out to the side, cactus arms. Maybe a little bit of a back bend leading from your center chest. And as you exhale, straighten your spine, look forward, bring your elbows together, Bring your knuckles to a line. Lift your elbows, lift your ribs off your hips. Find a back bend. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, round through your spine. Stay in your prayer hands. Bring your head towards your forearms, forearms towards the ground. Breathe. Slide your hands back. Roll your shoulders back on top of your hips. Come into your hero's pose. Hey, Fisha. Come into your hero's pose, sitting on your heels. Again, if you're like, I can't do this, don't do it. Sit anywhere you'd like. Let's take your right hand onto your left temple and encourage your neck to stretch by pulling your head gently to the right. Now let your hips drop down to the left.
Ooh.
And I'm even letting my left hip go and it's touching the ground. So if that feels right, go for it. You're going to feel that whole stretch through your cervical spine, through the thoracic, down into the lumbar spine, into the piriformis and the hip. And I feel also a little bit in my glute. Now engage your core to pull yourself back up to center. Release the right hand. Relax your neck. Let your head go side to side. Check out the difference between the two sides of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Now bring your neck back to neutral. Take your left hand onto your right temple and inhale. Exhale, give yourself a gentle pull over to the left. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, start to let the hips dive over to the right. And your gaze can go slightly up towards the sky or keep the eyes closed. Engage your core, pull your belly in towards your spine to lift yourself back onto your hero's pose and release your hands, release your shoulders. Let's give yourself a few shoulder rolls here. Alexis is my guest today, 4th grade teacher from the Tenderloin, and she requested neck and back, so that's what we're doing now. If you ever want to be my guest for my
Okay. Can we do neck, back, and hips, or do we not have time?
Yeah, we could do some hips.
Okay.
Let's come into your tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, belly comes down, heart goes forward. Exhale, round your spine, let your head drop. Inhale. And exhale. And do a few of these to your own breath. If you're practicing at home, keep on going while I'm going to ask Alexis something. Is it your outer hip or your inner hip that you find tight?
I feel it in my inner hip. Like, I think it's the inner.
Is it from here or is it here?
Here, inner hip.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, from when I'm sitting in the chair and it's bending. I don't know. It feels so tight.
Okay, so that might be some stuff going on with your inner thighs too.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, one more exhale. Round your spine, bring your hips all the way down to your heels. Now turn your left ear towards the floor and take your right hand behind your back. Stretch the sides of your neck. This is also opening up your hips if you take your knees wider. Good, and let's switch. Let's bring your right hand out, bend and reach your left hand, left elbow behind you. Turn your right ear towards the floor. And reach back out. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. Let's sit back down on your glutes. Take the soles of your feet together, knees go out. Lift your heart between your biceps. Hold on to your outer ankles. And as you exhale, fold down towards your toes. Now, do you feel your tightness releasing? Is this helping that spot, Alexis?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It helps. Thank you.
I think it might be, I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnosed, but I think it's your inner thigh and your psoas that are really tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they've always been tight. This is as far as I can go down. And then I am bending right now.
You're hinging forward. Okay, good. So let's come up. Let's extend your right leg out to the right and walk your hands forward.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And if you want, you can do a little picture time pose. Hey.
Oh, so nice. Your talents coming together. Yoga, photography.
Yeah, but it's, I'm not the most serious yogi, and I feel like all the yoga classes I take, it's like super serious. Every now and then, there's like somebody will tell a good joke, and I'll laugh so hard, and then I'm the only one laughing. I'm like, oh.
Laughing's so good though. There's laughing yoga.
Yeah,
You're
maybe I
making
need to
yourself.
like look into teaching for them.
You would be the best.
And slide your hands back and take your right hand down your right shin, reach your left hand up and over. When I was in training, or I was in an audition, and we had about 40 teachers. It was a huge audition, and 40 teachers were teaching 5 minutes each. Let's lift up and then turn towards the right shin and hold there. And this one teacher was teaching his 5 minutes, and he was so nervous, but he was my favorite because he put everybody in warrior two, and he's like, and really bend that knee in 90 degrees and pretend like I'm just gonna sit on your thigh. And he's like, boop, and like pretty much sat on somebody's thigh. And it was so funny. I loved it. Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing better than laughing.
And they say a good laugh, can like, you can lose 50 calories if it's a deep belly laugh. Let's sweep your hands up and turn towards your left knee.
I don't know why I don't do this every day.
I mean, I wouldn't do it without you. Or, I mean, I try, but it's really hard. Like, to have a practice by yourself. So that's why classes are there, and we are there to keep each other motivated and accountable. And let's switch sides.
Best 30 minutes of my day.
Oh my gosh, stop. Keep on going.
Yeah. And you're just so amazing. You're so beautiful. I get to look at you and learn from you.
Oh my gosh, yes. We are reflections of each other, sister.
Yes, sister.
You are love.
Yeah.
I am love.
We are love.
We are love.
Sister.
So if you were doing this, they say to release, like, maybe try not to sit in your chair or sit on the couch, sit on the floor. And you could always like put pillows here. If you're watching TV or something, sometimes sit on the floor. Just trying to open up those spaces can help. I have one friend that took all of the furniture out of her living room. So now they always sit on the floor.
Oh my gosh, yeah. My bed is my couch, so it's not a good thing. You should sit on the floor.
Yeah. Slide your hands back and take your left hand down your left shin, reach your right hand up to the sky, and then reach over.
Peace.
And lift up and turn towards your left shin and fold. Do you hear the birds?
Yeah, so beautiful.
My friend Sammy's put a laughing face. He likes our jokes. Light up. Bring your hands up. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Over towards your right knee.
I like this one. Maybe I could fall asleep.
Yeah. Stack some pillows.
Yeah.
underneath you. Good. You're going to come up and bring both the soles of your feet together, hands around the outer ankles. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. So yoga tune-up will help you a lot too. Release the tightness in your glutes and your hips by rolling. So make sure you're rolling if you can. Sunday. I'll see you Sunday. We'll do butt and hips.
Ouch. I get confused because you have a stretch 11 to 11:30, Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
Yes.
And then Sunday is the ouchie rolling
Oh,
out.
yeah. Is that what it's called? We'll just call
Yeah.
it the ouchie class.
Ouchie. Therapy balls. Ouch.
Therapy balls. They hurt so good. Okay, so I'm going to put the towel underneath my knees because I like a little help. Let's come onto your knees. And you want your feet right behind your knees. Your knees are about 2 fist distance apart. Take your hands to your sacrum and push your elbows back and open up your heart. Inhale. And as you exhale, look forward. And let's do that 3 times. Inhale, open up your heart, squeeze the elbows back. And exhale, look forward. Again, open up the heart, squeeze the elbows back. And look forward. Now, take your right hand by the right side of your body. Sweep your right hand out in front of your right shoulder. Reach your right hand up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down. And it's like you're painting against the ceiling of the sky. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, come down. Okay, let's do 3 more of these. Dancing through it. 2. And on your last one, hold in your stretch. Open up your heart. And exhale, bring your right hand down. Bring your left hand down. Sit onto your heels. Undulate through your spine, rounding out through the back and then pulling your belly button forward. Your shoulders can go with you as much as you like. And now let's lift back up. Come onto your knees. Squeeze the elbows back. Take your left hand by the left side of your body. Sweep your left arm up. Draw that beautiful line. And exhale. Bring the hand down. Bring your gaze forward. Inhale. Sweep up. Paint the ceiling. Find your favorite color. Maybe it's blue, turquoise, pink, orange, purple. Good. One more deep stretch. And reach up and hold the stretch. Let's take a breath there. Exhale, release your hand down. Sit down into your hero's pose. Undulate through your spine. Belly button goes in and then out. Now let's lift back up. And if you curl your toes under, you'll find about 2 to 3 inches more of space for you to reach. Alexis, she loves this pose, so we're doing this for her today. Let's take your take your hands to the base of your sacrum and squeeze the elbows back. Open up the heart. You should open it up your heart and shoulders, and you should feel the same stretch you do in Cobra, no more. If you feel pain, just avoid this. Do a different stretch, or don't lift as much. Don't open up through the heart.
Do you squeeze your glutes?
You can squeeze the glutes, yes. Squeeze the glutes, but push your thighs forward so you're not leaning back. You're keeping your hip bones right on top of the knees. Open heart, open your heart, open your heart, and then maybe reach back for your ankles. Now, without collapsing through the hips. If you feel any pain, don't do this. This is a big pose, and we didn't do like a heavy vinyasa that built a lot of heat. Only find the camel in your body that's safe right now. Take 3 breaths in your camel. Now, engage your core. Come onto your fingertips, lift up, look forward, come upright, and then slowly sit down onto the heels. Undulate through your spine again. If you're practicing your yoga at home, for every pose you do, there is a counter pose. The counter pose for child's pose, the counter pose for camel is child's pose, but it can be really intense to move straight into that counter pose. So that's why we're doing these little spinal massages before the big counter pose. Now let's reach forward, come into your full counter pose. Extended child's pose with a hip opener. Walk your hands to the right. Take your left hand on top of your right. Push your hips down into the left.
Feels so good.
Good. Walk your hands over to the left. Take your right hand on top of the left. And take your hips down to the right. Walk your hands to center. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands. Shift your knees over to one side. Take your legs out in front of you. Now, do you have a towel next to you, Alexis?
I can grab one. Okay.
So take your towel and fold it, and then fold it again, and then fold it again. So now you just have like a tube.
Okay.
And then roll that up. So roll it up, and it's okay if it's not perfect. Make that ball shape or something like it.
Okay.
Lay into supine, which is just your term for on your back. Lift your hips. Take that ball underneath your low back, but mostly your glutes. It's at the very end of your tailbone, and extend your right leg. Your hands can be wherever you'd like. Extend your left leg. Now, if it's too intense, you can bend one knee, do the sweat one knee at a time, but try to let your feet go wider than what a yoga mat would be, and reach your hands behind you. Now drop your right hip to the right, reach your hands to the left. Let your right hip touch the ground. Inhale, come to center. Drop your left hip down to the left and reach your hands to the right. Inhale, come to center. Release your hands down by the side of your body. Bend both knees. You might have to adjust your, makeshift ball. Bring it underneath the small of your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And have your knees somewhat together, your feet together, and let your feet go side to side. It's like you're wagging a tail, like if you have a tail.
Okay.
Can't see you. Yeah, and just go like side to side, like you're trying to draw a happy face with your feet. Mm-hmm. Woo! And if you fall, it's all good. You're really close to the ground. Now let's take your legs up to the sky. And this is really good for like any inflammation in your feet or your ankles and your legs. It creates blood flow and your euphoric feeling. It's like a gentle inversion. So it gives you the same effect as headstand and shoulder stand, but it can be easier to achieve. You could also do this against a wall, propping your body up.
Okay.
It's really good for you. Now let's take your feet way up to the side. Open up into a straddle, and you can hold onto your inner thighs or outer thighs with your hands and massage through by doing little circles with your feet, getting through your feet and your toes. You have 29 bones in each foot, over 200,000 nerve endings in one foot. So you really want to massage through. And if you believe in reflexology, there's a part of the foot, a point in the foot that correlates with every organ in your body. So healthy feet, healthy person, switch directions on your ankle massage. So stop your ankle massage, flex your feet, fan open your toes. Exhale, soften your knees, bend them. Bring your knees to the center of your chest, squeeze them in. Release one foot at a time down towards the ground. Come back into that big splat shape. Indian, they actually call it a splat, where your arms are out, your feet are out. Splat. Good, let's bend your knees. Lift your hips, release your prop, roll down. Bring your knees into your chest. Massage, rock, circles. Arms come out into a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist way to the right. Gaze goes to the left. Bring your knees one at a time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Way to the left. Gaze goes to the right. Unravel. And find your Shavasana. You can use your prop underneath your head. You can bring the soles of your feet together, knees go out in Supta Buddha Konasana, or let your feet go out and your knees lean in, touching each other in hammocks pose. Or you can do a traditional Shavasana, legs straight out, feet naturally turn out. Hands are down by the side of your body. Bring your shoulder blades underneath you and let your palms open up towards the sky. It's okay to fall off your mat. Close your eyes. Let your breath return back to its normal pace and rate. Let everything go from your toes through your hips, shoulders, neck. Mind, heart. Start to move your toes and your fingers. Reach your arms behind you. Roll over into your right side using your arm to rest your head on. Bend your knees. Eyes still closed. And push yourself up into a seated pose. However you'd like to sit is perfect. Turn your palms up, sweep up to the sky. Exhale, press your palms down all the way towards your hips. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, release. Inhale, big sweep. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep up. Seal your knuckles together. Bring your hands down to your Anjali Mudra, to your heart center. Thank yourself for making time for yourself today, for doing something so important for your body and your mind and your heart. Thank you so much, friend, for letting me practice with you. Namaste.
Namaste. Yay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I needed this.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Yeah. Now I'm ready for more work, but I was feeling all flustered and like I had a million things to do, but yay, I'm ready to go.
Good. Good. I felt good too, stretching with you here. I hope the chimes weren't too loud.
No, they were beautiful. They were so perfect. I don't know if you could hear Chris in the background.
I could. I was going to say, Alexis, meditate through it. Come back in.
When you played the chimes, I was picturing that's what you were doing, and it felt so good. Like the chimes are perfect. You should do that if you can.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll try to add that every time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Kaveen. Kaveen said thank you. Rachel said love, I.
Oh, wow, quite a few people joined, came in.
Oh, beautiful sound bath. You know, maybe I'll order those. If we're going to be in quarantine for another month, maybe I'll start ordering some sound bowls.
Yeah, there's also this that you could play. It's a happy drum. I don't know if you've seen these, but they're wonderful. The kids love them.
Oh, yeah. Maybe one day I could cue and you just play that the whole time. Right? Like for a class?
Yeah, I could plan that. Yeah, we could plan that. Yes,
That could be
that would
so
be
fun.
wonderful. Oh, yeah.
Totally. I think people would love it.
Awesome. Yes.
Kaveen says, beautiful sound bath experience, laughter, chirping, and chimes. Thank you so much, Kaveen.
Yes. Yay. Thank you for bringing your bird friends.
All right, I love you. I'll see you later.
Okay.